December 22nd, 1882, a glowing Christmas tree spins in a New York window, and people are literally stopping in the street, mouths hanging open. This wasn't just pretty, it was saving lives. Stay until the end to discover how one man's crazy idea changed Christmas forever and what it means for your family traditions today. Picture this. It's 3 days before Christmas, 1882, and you're walking down East 36th Street in Manhattan. The snow is falling, gas lamps flicker on the corners, and then you see something that makes you stop cold. Through a parlor window, a Christmas tree is spinning and actually spinning, and it's glowing with dozens of tiny lights in red, white, and blue. Not candles, lights, electric lights. You've never seen anything like it in your life. The man behind this Christmas miracle is Edward Hibbard Johnson, and he's about to change how the world celebrates the holidays. But here's what makes this story so important. He's not just creating something beautiful. He's solving a deadly problem that's been killing families for decades. You see, for generations, people have been decorating Christmas trees with wax candles. Romantic? Absolutely. Magical? Without question. Deadly? Every single year. Every December, newspapers are filled with the same horrifying stories. Christmas trees catching fire, homes are burning down, children tracked, families were destroyed on what should be the happiest day of the year. It's a tragedy that repeats itself over and over, and nobody knows how to stop it. But Edward Johnson has an advantage. He works as vice president of the Edison Electric Light Company. His best friend and business partner? Thomas Edison himself. Just 3 months earlier, Edison opened the world's first commercial power station, right here in Lower Manhattan. So on December 22nd, Johnson invites a reporter from the Detroit Post and Tribune to his home. And what that reporter sees leaves him speechless. 80 hand-wired light bulbs, each about the size of a walnut, circle the tree. Red, white, and blue, they glow with a soft, safe light. But Johnson doesn't stop there. He mounts the entire tree on a rotating wooden box powered by electricity. 6 times every minute, the tree spins and the lights flash in patterns, creating what the reporter calls a continuous twinkling of dancing colors. Here's what that reporter writes, and I love this quote. "I need not tell you that the scintillating evergreen was a pretty sight. Pretty? This is revolutionary. This is the future of Christmas, spinning in a parlor in Murray Hill." Word spreads through Manhattan like wildfire. By Christmas Eve, hundreds of people are walking past Johnson's home to catch a glimpse. They press their faces against the window. They bring their children. Some stand there for an hour in the cold, just staring. But here's the beautiful irony. These lights that everyone thinks are just a novelty, just a rich man's toy, they're actually a lifesaver. Every bulb on that tree represents a candle that won't start a fire. Every Christmas, celebrated with electric lights, is a family that gets to wake up on December 26th. Now, Johnson isn't naive. He knows these lights are expensive. Each bulb has to be hand-wired. You need an electrical connection, which in 1882 was rarer than gold. The whole setup costs about $300, which in today's money is nearly $9,000. This isn't for everyone, not yet. But he also knows something else. Technology gets cheaper. What starts as a luxury for Manhattan socialites will eventually light up homes across America, across the world. He's not just decorating a tree. He's starting a revolution, one bulb at a time. And he's right. By the 1890s, more families were using electric lights. By the 1920s, a man named Albert Sadaka started mass-producing affordable Christmas lights. By the 1950s, nearly every American home had electric lights on its tree. Today, when you plug in your Christmas lights, when you see your neighbor's house glowing with thousands of LEDs, when your kids press their faces against the car window to look at the light displays, you're participating in a tradition that started on December 22nd, 1882. Edward Johnson gave us more than pretty lights. He gave us safe Christmases. He gave us a tradition that brings families together without putting them in danger. He proved that innovation isn't just about the future. It's about making the present more beautiful and the people we love safer. 142 years later, we still gather around glowing trees. We still marvel at the magic of light during the darkest time of year. And we still, whether we know it or not, owe a debt to a man who looked at a deadly tradition and said, there has to be a better way. Here at History Sparks, we light up a new story every single day. Stories that remind us how ordinary people create extraordinary change. If this story brightened your day and made you see your Christmas tree a little differently, then join our growing community. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because tomorrow we're sparking another flame from history that will change how you see the world. But before you go, please think about something tonight as you look at your Christmas lights. What traditions are you creating right now? What small decisions are you making today that your great-grandchildren will still be doing in 2166? Edward Johnson didn't just create a product, he made a memory-making moment. Every year, when families pull out those tangled strings of lights, when they argue about where the star should go, when they finally plug them in, and someone says, ooh, they're creating stories. Your family has those stories too. The year the lights wouldn't work, Dad spent 3 hours testing every bulb. The time Grandma insisted on putting lights on the dog. The Christmas your daughter was born, and you brought her home to a house glowing with welcome. These stories, these ordinary magical moments, they're the real lights of Christmas. They're what Edward Johnson was really giving us, the safety and space to create memories that last forever. So here's my challenge to you. This week, as you're decorating and untangling those lights, tell someone your story. Tell your kids about your first Christmas tree. Tell your partner about the decorations you had growing up. Please, write it down, record it, save it. Because someday, someone in your family is going to wonder what Christmas was like for you. They're going to want to know what made you laugh, what traditions mattered, what lights you followed through the darkness. Your stories are the lights that will guide them. Your memories are the warmth they'll seek when the world feels cold. Your voice, telling them about the Christmases you loved, that's the gift that keeps glowing long after every bulb has burned out. Edward Johnson's tree spun for one Christmas in 1882, but the light he started? It's still spinning, still glowing, still bringing people together, 142 Christmases later. What light are you going to leave burning? I'll see you tomorrow with another spark from history. Until then, keep the stories glowing.